Macron, French President Emmanuel Macron, admits that his strategy is to, quote, piss off unvaccinated people as much as possible.
How do you say that in French?
His words, not mine. I have a translation. Pisova. I like David's interpretation. Pisova. I don't know. Croissant. Excusez-moi. Anyway, yes, he specifically said pissed off. French President Emmanuel Macron admitted Tuesday that part of his strategy on tackling COVID is to, quote, piss off the unvaccinated as much as possible by limiting their freedoms and coercing them into taking shots. Macron made the comments in an interview with La Parisienne newspaper, noting specifically, quote, as for the non-vaccinated, he said, I really want to piss them off, and we will continue to do this to the end. This is the strategy. What does to the end mean? I think the phrase that really stood out to me, though, is that he referred to the unvaccinated as non-citizens. Macron previously said that those who didn't have a COVID pass will be banned from participating in basic life activities, such as visiting shopping malls, restaurants, and using public transport. They have a so-called green health pass now, which is part of daily life in France. So you've got to use this green health pass right now. But he specifically said that I want you're not citizens if you're unvaccinated. Listen.
Macron's phrase when he said those who act irresponsibly are somebody who acts irresponsibly is no longer a citizen, and that has had a lot of people up in arms. They're saying, well, isn't citizenship a legal concept enshrined in the French Constitution? Is it really up to a president to say who is a citizen and who is no longer a citizen? Now, some of
yeah, good point. France faces national elections in 4 months, and Macron is expecting to face stiff competition from right-wing nationalist Marie Le Pen. That election is going to be pretty revealing.
Yes, because when you think of citizenship as a social contract between you and the government is saying, if you do things that are not in what we think are the collective interest, then we can revoke your citizenship. Then a COVID vaccine is only the beginning, right? Then you can start to strip citizenship based on murder. They currently don't do that. Most people do not lose citizenship for murdering people unless they are immigrants in some countries.
And they violated their nationalism. Yeah.
Being a drug addict, right? Any kind of that means everyone must only act in the collective social good. What a slippery slope that is. Whatever you think of the unvaccinated and their choice or lack thereof in some cases, I don't know. But to treat some people as if they don't have a social contract with the government is saying, well, then why should I pay my taxes?
Right.
Right. Then we don't have a social contract. So then I can what? Right. I can do whatever I want.
Right. I mean, and for a president to just come in and say, just because you chose not to be vaccinated, maybe you have some underlying health issue, and he didn't nuance his statements at all.
No.
He specifically just like, if you're unvaccinated, and maybe you're pregnant, maybe you have some other issue right now. There's new reporting out this morning about child vaccines and the Pfizer vaccine, that 1 in 5 children they're showing, and this is Pfizer's data, are getting high fevers after getting it. Well, maybe you don't want your children to have a high fever. Maybe there's some other reason. So you're not a citizen anymore. You're not considered part of polite society.
Even in the places that have been 100% vaccinated, they have proved that it still starts getting spread, and it doesn't like they're ignoring all the data that's out there that shows that it doesn't do anything to be all vaccinated. It doesn't help.
Yeah, exactly.